Welcome to IdleTalk number 2. The first one we didn't have a topic. We just sat down and kind of had a conversation of whatever flowed in our mind. Today, I'm not joined by my usual co-host. Today, we are joined by, please introduce yourself.
Fabian, the realer Don, the realest Don.
So, Juan is away. ValdezDaDon is away on vacation. So we have a Phil. And so what's on your mind? Like what's on the agenda in there?
Today's May the 4th.
Yes.
So, May the 4th be with you.
Star Wars Day.
Bad Batch. We watched that. Sick episode. Didn't realize it was fucking
like 2 hours long.
2 hours long. Yeah, that shit was wild.
Interesting. What were your thoughts on it? Were you happy?
Oh, for sure. I think I wasn't as much of a hater as you were. Season 7 of the Bad Batch. Yeah. I like them a lot. But I think they were like, whatever, they're just like throwaway characters. Like, we'll never see them again.
Yeah.
And then, like, they gave them their own show and shit. And I was like, I would rather see it with, like, the regular clones that we've already known, like Rex or something like that. But watching this episode, I was like, you know what? I'm convinced these guys are dope as fuck. Yeah. Like, I think these are my new...
Your favorites?
Yeah, they're my favorite clones, at least. Like, I think Hunter's my favorite now instead of Rex, because Rex was, like, my favorite for the longest time. But, yeah, I think Hunter's a beast. And, like, that maneuver where, like, Crosshair, like, threw the knife... Oh, no, Wrecker threw the knife and Crosshair shot it. That was fire.
So, spoilers.
Yeah.
There's a maneuver that they do.
Spoilers. They kill people.
Yeah.
They kill things. In the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, besides that, I haven't seen anything else besides, like, that new, like, lightsaber shit that Disney's pouring out, like the retractable one for Star Wars Day. Have you seen anything?
No. I mean, this Bad Batch is probably the only thing that was on my radar today, because it was like, oh, we're going to release Bad Batch on May 4th. Get it. Yay. Woo. But, yeah, it's a good episode. I think I enjoyed it.
I'm hyped for it now.
Yeah, we had to see a lot of new characters.
I was very, neutral on it. I was like, it's whatever. Like, I'm going to watch it. I love Star Wars. But now that I watched the first time, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see where the story progresses.
It was cool because it's an animated show.
It was animated beautifully, like you were saying. You're like, damn, it looks way better all of a sudden.
So much better. It looked like that show was shot in like 8K.
Yeah.
Like, it was, I don't know. They changed the animation style last year.
Yes, they made it more like fluid, if that's
but
that's
then
like the best word
this was like a
even
step
better.
up from that.
It looked mad good. Hype that they put a character in, no spoilers, that we've known, but it's the first time we're seeing him in like a long time, which was really cool.
We got to see a bunch of new characters and old characters too. Yeah, that was a good 2 hours.
Yes,
because I was like, yo, is the episode over yet?
Yeah, I was like, it's been an hour. I think it's gonna like...
It was 44 minutes right now. Exactly, and then we looked and we saw we had 30 minutes left of.
I was like, oh,
episode,
the 2 hour episode.
Yeah,
but besides that, have you been reading, watching, or like interested in anything recently or not?
I recently started watching more horror movies.
Yeah.
That was because you lent me your HBO Max login.
Shout out to Joanne for saying it was like crap. He was like, yo, HBO's stupid. I don't know why you're paying for that.
Yeah.
It literally has everything.
Yeah. And I got to show my sister all the Saw movies.
Yeah.
I've only saw the first two personally.
You excited for Spiral?
Hell yeah.
Come out, like,
I bought Jigsaw because I was like, Jigsaw's not on HBO Max, so I bought it on Amazon Prime. And I was like, I want to watch that. And then Spiral's coming out, and 21 Savage is doing the soundtrack.
Because
he released a single the other day, I think on Friday, and it was fire.
Oh, that was for that. Yeah. Oh, that's why it was like, it looked like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, why is this video like this?
Nah.
Makes sense now. Okay.
It was and it's crazy how musicians are like tied into the Saw franchise.
Yeah.
Like Linkin Park, the guy that.
Yeah, the one of the leads. Was
he was in Saw 3D.
Yeah.
And it was cool because one of his bandmates was the neighbor to the guy making the movie. He was like, he actually wants to be in it. He's like, okay, cool. And they had him in there. Even though they had his character be like a racist or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was still cool. It was still cool though. It was cool to see them. So I've been watching Saw. I've been watching a lot of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Have you seen the latest released one, the one that like didn't get received well?
The one that came out like in 2010 or whatever.
Yeah,
and we're not there yet. So far, we only watched the first two. The third one isn't on HBO Max for some reason, which is weird. I saw all the Scream movies except 4. I have to buy that one too.
And are you watching all these because you've been playing Dead by Daylight? And you're like, I want to know.
Yeah. I started. It started at the same time. Like I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight, and then my sister wanted to. I told her to get HBO Max, like the trial, while I was still in Mexico. I was like, let me know if it's something you'd prefer over Netflix. So I'll pay for Netflix. And then my mom was like,
Netflix is so garbage now.
My mom was like, nah, keep Netflix. Like, I use that. I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
Netflix,
my mom uses Netflix.
Netflix is an old person streaming
my mom
platform.
Uses that shit. And I'm like, and I get on it. And I'm like, there's literally nothing on this bitch. Like, there's nothing to fucking watch. That's why I now use mostly like Disney Plus or HBO. Because HBO's been releasing a bunch of new shit with other movies. Yeah. Like, I watched the Snyder Cut, the Wonder Woman, and King Kong versus Godzilla, which were 2 of those were good. Yeah.
Let's not say which 2.
One of them was absolute hot trash garbage.
Did you watch Mortal Kombat yet?
Oh yeah, I watched Mortal Kombat. Yeah. That's also.
I like the fact that new movies are coming out on HBO Max like same day.
I'm so like sad that I know it's gonna go away. I know eventually movie theaters are gonna be like, yo, I need to stop just giving these out. We're losing money. We're not gonna release it on these platforms anymore.
I don't think they'll lose money. I think they just need to step up their game. It's always been that way. In sports, it's that way. It's like, why would the consumer come here instead of staying at home? Instead of staying at home. That's the problem we have to solve as sport professionals. Yeah. It's like, what makes the game day experience better than your at-home experience where you have Wi-Fi, you're not waiting in line for a bathroom. You can literally eat whatever you want
without
like
paying.
You could be at the comfort of your couch, your bed, whatever it is. And I feel like sports are not complaining about that. They're just enhancing the game day experience. They're making it an experience to go watch a game. And I feel like theaters need to take that approach and be like, let's make it an experience.
But I don't feel like that's what they're doing.
They're not. That's the easy way, is to complain.
Yeah, they're just like, yo, y'all taking away all of our fucking revenue. Fuck y'all.
Yeah. Only certain movie theaters kind of do have that kind of experience, and they're usually the smaller, like, niche theaters that are like from town to town.
What is it called? I like the AMC Dine-ins, but I'm thinking about the other one. It starts with an A.
Alamo Draft House.
Alamo, yeah. Both the AMC Dine-ins and the Draft Houses are dope because you can sit down, order food and drinks, and they'll bring it to you.
Yeah, and it's not regular movie theater food, but it's also not. It's also still movie theater prices, which is
it is.
It's worth it in my opinion.
But yeah, because like you could just be chilling, like lounging. And they come through with like a beer or a mixed drink with anything you want. Ice cream. Yeah,
like
that's
whatever. The Avenger special was sick.
That's what I'm saying. I think theaters need to go into that. And I feel like
they're not.
They're not. They're just lazy. They're like, nah, come to the concession, buy your fucking $100 popcorn, then go sit down, which is so stupid to me because it's like a lot of theaters that I've been to before the Alamo and the AMC Dine-ins, and maybe even I forget what it's called. It's in Fort Lee. It's like super fancy. Where like they have shit chairs and shit like that. It's like I'd rather just be at home than be here. Bro. I'm gonna have shit chairs, have mad people be loud as shit with their kids. Because I remember, I think it was like one of the Jurassic World movies that I went to go watch, and like someone brought their whole family in, and no joke, the whole time, every baby was crying, and I was like, well, I should have just not watched this movie. This is stupid.
You could pull an usher and say, yo, kick out that baby.
It was just shit like that. And like, I like the assigned seating shit too, though. But sometimes that shit be getting on my nerves, bro. Because you get there and there's always a dude in your seat. And you're like, oh, bro.
How you messed this up, bro?
I'm like, this is my seat. He's like, oh, can I just sit here? Because like, it's like, I'm like, nah, dog. I didn't pay for this for you to just sit here. Like, get up. It's always a thing.
I've never had someone try to be like, yo, let me sit here, bro, please.
Yeah, it's always that for me. Like, I'll buy 2 seats because I always go with somebody else. Yeah. And then I'll have 1 seat because the other seat's taken because someone just decided they wanted to sit on my seat. And I'm like, yo, you need to get up, bro. And then they're like, can we just sit here because like it's closer to the thing? And I'm like, nah, bro.
Nah, bro, I picked a spot for a reason.
Yeah, I remember I had one person be like, oh, you can take my seats. They're like that back there. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I was like, I'm not going all the way back there. It's like, get out my seats, bro. It was, they're like, oh, all right. Like, eventually they get up, but it's just like, I don't want to sit there and like stand there and be like, yo, come on, like, get up, like bothering everybody up while I'm standing and like, there's shit just going on. It's just not worth it. I'm here now, bro. Either you move or whatever. But yeah,
I've never had that experience where someone's like, "Nah, let me sit here."
They don't
bro.
say no. They always try to make an excuse on why they're sitting there and if they can stay. They're never like, "Nah, I'm not getting up." Like eventually they always get up, but it's always like, "Hey, like I'm gonna protest for like a good 20, 30 seconds with you," and I'm like, "No, bro, you're not gonna convince me. Like, get up." But yeah, for me, what have I been doing recently? Been watching Invincible. That shit's good. Read the whole comic book like a few months ago because I've been meaning to because it's one of Joang's favorite comic books.
Bro, he has a whole collection.
Yeah, it's one of his favorites, and he's been telling me to read it.
Like a box DVD set, but just graphic novels.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yo, read it," and I was like, "Yeah, I'll get around to it." And I read the first volume when he told me to read it, but I never finished it. Mm-hmm. And then I saw that the Amazon like show was coming out, and I was like, I should read it before like it comes out, and then I did. And then I just finished season 1. It differs a lot, but I think I like it. Like the last episode was made amazing. Like the season finale was really good.
Oh, so it's his debut season?
Yeah, it was the very first season. So it basically covers all of like volume 1.
Yeah.
Like when the big twist of the comic book, I'm not going to spoil it, but the big twist of the comic book happens. And then, and then it ends there. Now we're just waiting. It already got renewed for season 2 and 3. That's how good it did.
2 and 3?
Yeah. And it's like, do you know The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
It's the same guy who made The Walking Dead.
The comic or the TV show?
Both. It's Robert Kirkman. He made both the comic and the show, and he did the same for Invincible. He made a comic, and he's working on the Amazon show, and all the like actors who played people in The Walking Dead are voices in Invincible. Like the guy who played Glenn is the main character in this.
That's sick.
Stephen Yeun, which is really cool.
That's actually sick. That's pretty cool.
I've been playing Monster Hunter, bro. That shit is fun. I've literally poured like almost 200 hours into Monster Hunter Rise.
On Switch?
Yeah, the new Monster Hunter. That shit is so much fucking fun.
Is it only on Switch?
Yeah, this one's only on Switch. So the other one was on PlayStation and PC World, and I played that one for a while. I even got Joanne to play. This is before me and him knew about like game sharing.
Yeah,
and I was like,
you made him
"Yo,
buy it?
I'll buy it if you play with me." He's like, "Yo, I'll play with you, but I'm not buying it." I was like, "If I buy it, will you play with me?" He's like, "Yeah." I literally spent my 60 and then his 60. We literally played, no joke, like for like a few 3 days, and he was like, "Yeah, it's just not fun." He just stopped playing, and I was like, "This fucking dickhead." So like, and the whole
that's
point
$60
of, like,
well spent.
Like the whole point of Monster Hunter is to like
play with
like
friends?
competitive, cooperative, not competitive. Sorry, so like just jump into like a game and just fuck a monster up with your homies. Like it's mad fucking fun, and then like you carve that monster and make gear from that monster to become stronger to fight the next monster, and it keeps going and going and going. So it's like I've poured mad hours into this one. It's mad fun. I've also played.
Are you playing by yourself or are you playing with people?
No, I play sometimes by myself, but I played most of it with like friends from work and shit who also have it. Yeah.
Monster Hunter. I tried to play that game on PSP. Way
it
back
was on
when.
PSP?
Yeah.
I thought it was on like all Nintendo portable
sure?
consoles. Yeah, I don't know. The first one I ever got into
pretty
was
sure it was either PSP or PS Vita.
Yeah.
One of those two, but I could be wrong.
Listen, yeah, you're talking to the wrong person. I didn't play Monster Hunter until.
But if it was on PS4 and PC, would it have been?
The World was the very first one to ever be on PlayStation. Main consoles, because it was always like a handheld console game. Yeah. It was always on like the 3DS and like the DS and shit like that, and then they moved it to the
Visible Confusion,
the World, and then and then they put it back on the Switch. And then I've been playing the Mario games and shit, like Mario Sunshine and shit, for the new 3D collection that you get. Like you get 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy in one game.
You bought that?
Mm-hmm. Oh. It was bad. I've been doing that. So I think I just been fucking and working. That's not fun. Which is wild because like the last guest you had on, or the last guest I heard you had on, she works at Whole Foods, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I was like, what is going on? I also work at Whole Foods.
But like
fucking...
she was there.
Oh, she doesn't work there no more?
No, she's there. But like, I think when I first got that Whole Foods job, and then I went to go like fill out paperwork and like
to quit.
No, to quit too. Yeah.
But
like to fill out paperwork, get trained or whatever. She was the person training me. Like, and it's so cool. So she'd have gotten like a regular job. Like she's like in the back. She's one of the office people.
Oh, she's like a team trainer.
Yeah, something. I don't know.
That's funny.
I honestly did not pay attention my entire time there. I would just go in like a mindless drone, do what I had to do, and then just go home.
That's fucking funny. Yeah, I was like, that's wild. Because, like, I literally work at the exact same spot.
Yeah.
Fuck that place. Place is trash. I mean, the food's good. They're like...
Yeah. I mean, it's worth it. We still shop there.
I still shop there. And I work there.
Yeah, I don't work there no more, but I still shop there.
Yeah, they got good.
It made it easier, though,
bro.
when I worked there, though,
yeah,
to shop there.
The discount.
The discount, but I still go there. Still. It's still my go-to grocery store.
I would say the same, but I've been to Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
Really? I think Trader Joe's is like number 2 for me.
That's what I'm... It's because they have the same type of quality stuff. It's just cheaper. That's usually why I go to Trader Joe's. But, like, with my discount, it's usually the exact same price.
Anyway.
So I just go to Whole Foods.
It's really close to you.
Yeah.
So
it's basically right there.
So why don't
I just go there instead. But
exactly.
if I ever had to, like, choose, like, if I quit, I'd probably just always go to Trader Joe's and not spend the extra, like, $5.
I remember I went into a ShopRite for something. It was something like just to get something really quick, and I was like, they sell this in Whole Foods. What are you doing here?
The thing that I hate about Whole Foods, right? They take brand name shit and bump the price up for shit that makes no sense. Like, they'll have the same exact thing that another, like you're saying, like a ShopRite.
Yeah.
ShopRite would sell it for like $5.50.
Yeah.
And then and then Whole Foods like $10. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Like, why are y'all doing that?
I'm like,
it's the exact same
product. Anybody could just afford this?
It's the exact same product. I hate when they do that shit, bro.
Whole Foods has elite orange juice. The one that you could
the one that you squeeze yourself.
Yourself, even though it's like $12.
Yeah. I think, I don't know if we still have that in my store.
Really?
I might be wrong.
No way.
No, they do. But they pre-squeeze it every morning because we can't have people touching the squeezer every now and then because of COVID. So they squeeze like a bunch of bottles, and then when those run out, they'll re-squeeze.
Nah, my store's like, do it yourself.
Yeah, we don't do that no more. We don't let people touch shit. Same with like the peanut butter and like all the like.
Oh yeah, the
shit.
squeezable peanut butter too. And what about the nuts and like?
Yeah, they don't. It's all gone. But it's not gone, but you just can't touch it.
Do you gotta get like a team member to do it?
No, they emptied all of them out,
and it's just
still there. It's all just prepackaged. They put it in containers themselves. And like, this is how much.
This is how much you gotta buy. I don't care.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're
$11 of peanuts. Go ahead.
Like, oh, I just wanted like 2 or 3 socks, bro.
Like, oh my god, times are changing. Are you getting a vaccine?
I got my vaccine.
Oh, you got you're fully vaxxed?
I am fully vaxxed. Well, it was one.
Oh, you got the Johnson & Johnson?
And then like a week later, they was like, yeah, they gave blood clots. I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, oh, fuck, dude. I got the wrong one.
That sucks.
But, no, I mean, I got like kind of sick. Like, I was like, oh, I got a headache. But that's about it. Like, nothing crazy happened to me. But if like some zombie apocalypse shit happened, I'm turning, bro. I got the shot. I'm fucked.
I have my second shot on May 11th.
Is it Pfizer or Moderna?
Pfizer.
You chilling, bro. You chilling.
Bro, I got my shot, and then they were like, yeah, you might have some side effects. And then I look at the side effect thing. Then I was like, bro, my feet hurt. Like, I'm like, this shit is not on the list.
This shit is fire, bro.
We got on deck today PewDiePie G Fuel. Hashtag not sponsored, but please.
Hashtag please sponsor.
Yeah. But
imagine an IdleTalk flavor.
That'd be sick.
What color? I mean,
it's gonna be obviously purple and blue.
Color, and I meant flavor.
It's gotta be some kind of like
do cotton candy,
like
blue and pink. It makes it more
cotton
sense.
candy, sure. But I was thinking more like a grape blueberry hybrid kind of.
We're gonna do another berry flavor. You know how many berry flavors they have,
bro? That's our colors.
But cotton candy is pink and blue.
Yeah, but I personally don't like cotton candy flavored drinks. So it would be something I would like to drink.
What's his name? Keemstar used to that was his flavor.
Yeah,
it was cotton candy, but because they booted him for all the dumb shit he does on the internet, it's just it's no one's flavor now. And his shit tasted good.
Did it?
Yeah, I remember I had it once. I was like, oh, this shit is fire. I was like, there's no way there's no sugar in this shit. They lying to me.
Yeah,
because it says like 0 sugar. Like, they lying to me, bro. This shit's way too sweet for it not to have any sugar in it. I feel like that'd be the IdleTalk. Like,
cotton candy?
Yeah, bro. Pink and blue.
I don't want cotton candy. I want it to be like a grape blueberry flavor.
Just do a
blend.
You just do a raspberry or some shit.
Could.
A blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry sounds crazy.
It's not a real flavor.
I know, but
it's just artificial.
It's gonna be artificial as fuck, but it just looks cool.
That's what I'm saying. You could just mix a berry with another berry. What's that? I'm trying to think of the berry that is famous in Knott's Berry Farm. It's like it's a berry that they literally hybrid with every other berry to make this one berry. That's what the fuck it's called.
Bro, I don't know. Is this something?
What the fuck it's called? Give me 1 second.
Berry talk here on IdleTalk.
Knott's Berry Farm.
You're really looking at it.
Boysenberry, dog.
Boysenberry?
That's what it is. And the boysenberry is like 6 berries in one berry. They did exactly what you're thinking about. They're like, yo, we just gonna mix this berry, that berry, this berry. And they like stabbed one plant with all these like genomes of every other berry, and it created this one berry. And like that farm is famous for it.
You know what's an important PSA?
What?
Do you know the bananas we eat? Them yellow shits. You know the ones, the regular ones,
like regular
ass bananas.
Are you gonna tell me that genetic?
Bro, listen.
Yeah, I know.
They're going extinct. They're going extinct. We need to stop eating them bananas. Those are the only bananas that we eat because it's the only ones we're aware of. But they sell different bananas. But those bananas are going extinct, and we need to stop eating them.
Plantains are basically bananas.
Basically. But
like, not sweet.
there's different variations of bananas. They're going extinct, and they're vital to our existence.
Wait. How are they going extinct?
It's because we're producing too many of them because we eat too many of them.
But they're not even naturally made.
Exactly. So that's fucked up.
How are they going extinct? We make bananas.
Yeah, and we're running out of the things to make bananas.
Because bananas originally had seeds in them, and we're like, nah, fuck that. Then we just
genetically
modified them so they didn't have seeds. And then, you know what else is genetically modified? Broccoli isn't real. That's not naturally occurring.
What?
We made broccoli.
Oh my God. I love broccoli.
It's not natural. We fucking fuck with plants' genomes to make broccoli and cauliflower and shit like that.
What the fuck then? How is this so nutritious? People are always like, put broccoli in your food.
Bro, have you seen any of the documentaries recently that have been coming out? Like, What the Health and Seaspiracy?
No.
I don't believe anything in this world is healthy anymore. Like, I watch these documentaries, and I'm like, what the fuck should I be eating?
You know, we'll never betray
grass? They want me to just eat grass? Like, I don't know what the fuck to eat no more. They be like, yo, don't eat meat, don't eat fish, don't eat this. I'm like, they just want me to eat grass. I'm gonna just be an animal. They want me to eat grass. I don't know what the fuck they want me to eat. Because everything is apparently bad for me, and like it's causing me cancer. Like, I was watching the What the Health thing. They were like, yo, stop eating cold cuts. And I was like, what the fuck? All I do is eat cold cuts. I make sandwiches like every day. They're like, they cause cancer. I was like, oh my God, bro.
You're done.
I'm fucked.
You're done,
I was like, I've been eating cold cuts.
Bro, you've been eating cold cuts for mad long. You're done.
I was like, I'm fucked, bro.
Today's a memorial episode.
Why?
Well, we recognize you.
Oh, me? I was like, who died? I was like, oh shit, it got serious. Who passed?
No, you.
Cold
cuts are gonna be the end of you, huh?
But cold cuts they be busting
from Whole Foods.
They be busting. They mad good for no reason.
I was gonna be like, we'll never betray you. Pasta.
No, fuck that. Pasta's bad. Mad carbs.
It'll never betray you. We'll give you cancer. It'll give you a bunch of other shit, but not cancer though.
No.
Pasta gave me cancer.
Bleached flour is bad for you, bro. That's what the fuck pasta is.
What the fuck are we supposed to eat?
Grass, my guy. Start eating grass.
Grass.
Be one of them health IG guys. It's like, all I eat is grass, and I'm fucking built like a rock, dog.
I get all my protein from grass.
It's like, people like that, it's like, dude, is it worth it? Like, I get you look good as fuck, but like, how miserable are you, my guy?
I think like I've seen ripped old people. And I'm like, I want to be a ripped old person. I don't want to be like, I be seeing old people that be struggling to like put a shirt on. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't want to be that kind of old person.
I see that. I be at Whole Foods and I see like old people struggling to swipe their card. I'm like, damn, bro, I never want to be like that, dude. Oh, be like,
that's mean. I laughed. I shouldn't have laughed. But I don't want to be that. Like I joked with my cousin while I was in Mexico. I was like, yeah, man, I don't want to reach 60. I want to die at like 60, like straight up. Like
I agree though.
But then it's like, I don't know how long my life capability would be, but like if let's say I live to 100, like damn, I just cut 40 years off my life. But would those 40 years be worth like living? That's why
what I'm saying.
I'd rather be like ripped. Start getting ripped while I'm getting older, so I could just keep my mobility, keep my flexibility up. Like,
yeah, but then at that point, bro, are you living or are you just like surviving?
I think you're surviving. If you're an old person, you can't do shit.
But at that point, bro, just pull the plug. I would much rather, bro, eat like garbage, like bury me with chicken nuggets, my guy. I'd rather die happy as fuck and fat as fuck than like be like, oh, I'm so goddamn buff, look at me, but I literally only eat fucking grass. How miserable you gotta be, bro, to not enjoy food.
I'm not trying to be buff, but I'm trying to be like a human at like 60, bro. Like I just be seeing people that can't put on shirts. I don't want to be that, because of the only reason why I don't want to live a long time is because I'm not trying to burden people.
Yeah, I get that.
Like I'm not trying to be a burden.
But I'm saying like there's a balance, right? Because there's the people who get obese,
yeah,
and then the people who are way too fit. I'm trying to find a healthy medium, because I still want to eat what I like to eat, but I also don't want to be gigantic, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like with social media and shit like that, they portray this like impossible ideal of like body image that can't be done without insane amount of like exercise and dieting, which like you would have to revolve your life around both these things to reach this goal that these people are portraying on Instagram. Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm ripped as shit, or like I'm skinny as shit and I have a giant ass. Like, those things are either plastic surgery or my life revolves around eating, like counting calories and working out. And it's like, that's not, I don't seem like, as much as these people want to portray that they're like happy, how happy could you possibly be when all you do is wake up, count calories, and go to the gym?
It's the money.
I get the money part, but like the point I'm trying to make is you wake up, you're like, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to eat greens and work out. And then you go to sleep and you wake up tomorrow, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm gonna eat greens and work out. Like, I don't get where like there's no like balance where you can just be like, yeah, fuck it,
well, when it's your career, it's easier. But like when you're selling that to an average person who wants to kind of get in better shape, then it's like they don't have the time as you do, since it's your job to kind of like count calories, eat good, go to the gym frequently. Like, so I guess you just gotta find a person that's gonna like, if you're going that route to get trained or buy a program or whatever, you just gotta find a person who's as average as you, like isn't really hyper focused on making it a career, but just that has kind of had similar goals as you. That's why I think working out in groups is better than working out like one-on-one with someone. I think if you find a group similar to what you do, what your goals are, it's better in the long run, because it's like, okay, realistically, you have the same amount of time as I have. Like, you're not necessarily going out of your way to kind of make this career for you, and we're working together to kind of reach similar goals. Like, I think it's easier that way, finding people who are kind of like you, as opposed to getting trained from somebody who is making this shit their job. Like, because you can be knowledgeable and not make fitness a career. Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. That's where I was like, there needs to be a balance, right? Yeah. Where you could be like, I know these types of things where like I can do all this and I can eat this and I can stay at a healthy weight and keep myself fit, right? But then there's the unattainable shit, the like Hollywood body type shit, where like you see like the one person I respect is Camille Nanjiani. You know who he is, right? Mm-hmm. The actor.
He was in the Uber movie.
Yes, with Batista, right?
Yeah.
So he recently got like hired to do a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
And he got ripped like ridiculously, and he was like, he posted a picture, but under the caption he's like, just know that this isn't attainable for anyone, like normal humans.
This is my job now.
Yeah,
I have
like,
to look
Marvel
this good.
Studios gave me a nutritionist and gave me a professional trainer that I do this every day, all day. That's why I look like this. Yeah. And that's, to me, that's such a good idea to put in people's heads. It's like, the only reason I look like this is because like I'm doing this consistently.
This shit is money.
Yeah. I'm about to choke somebody out in this house. No joke. But yeah, shit like that. Cause like these fucking people who be on Instagram be like, yo, look at it. All you gotta do is drink this tea and look like that. Like, that shit be getting me so tough. Like, you're not gonna get skinny or fit drinking no goddamn tea, bro. It's just stupid to me. It's like, I don't know, man. Like,
but it increases your metabolism.
And also, you know what else pissed me off? I feel like body positivity only works with females. That body positivity movement shit. Mm-hmm. You don't understand how many times a day, if I literally gain like just a little bit of weight, how many people call me fat in like a day, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, what is with y'all? Who the fuck taught you? You could just come up to me like, yo, you look big as fuck today. Like, that's not cool. And it happens to me so often that I'm like, yo, fuck everybody, bro. You can't just come
By
up
males
to
and
somebody.
females or just
yeah,
females?
both male and female. And I think it's because I am male, so everyone is just comfortable doing that shit.
Yeah.
Because you would never walk up to no girl and be like, yo, you got fucking fat. Because that shit's not cool to do
Somebody
to
gets
anybody.
slapped if you do that.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like
Yo, stop bullying my mans.
I feel like everyone is so comfortable to do it to a man because it's just like, oh, male perception is like, oh, you need to look fit. Because if you're chubby, you're like, no one really wants you. You're not like desirable in the eyes. But with women, it's like, oh, everybody just be comfortable in your body. But when it's flipped, it's like, oh, yo, you got fat.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I've never.
Have you gotten that?
No.
Because like,
I feel like people are scared of me for whatever reason. I feel like I'm so nice. Everybody just.
You have a resting
thinking
bitch face? Because I have that problem.
I for sure have it, but I feel like we're all aware enough to know that we have resting bitch faces, but you should take a chance. I feel like everybody's like, yeah, I'm really nice.
Yeah, I have the same problem where I have such a resting bitch face. People are afraid to talk to me, but then they talk to me like, "Oh, you're not as mean as like you look," and I'm like,
but that means you're kind of mean still.
I'm like, I didn't know I looked mean, bro. It's just my face. I promise I'm not. But there's some people who just naturally rude as shit. It's just so mean. Like I remember, there's been some new people like getting hired on my job.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, hello, how are you? And they just like look at me and look away, and I'm like, all right, fuck you too then. And I'm like, this is why I don't try with y'all. This is why I don't try with new people.
How frequently does your job hire new people?
Oh, dude, it's
Every day.
constant.
Yeah.
My job, it revolves new people like every 6 months. You don't understand how many people get sick of the job that we do.
Yeah.
And it's not particularly the company. Yeah, the company per se. Like some of them are annoying, and some of the bosses are annoying, and some of them are like they play favorites. But it's mostly customers. And if you can't stand being like shitted on by rich old white people, you're not gonna survive like 6 months because people will be annoying, dog. Especially at customer service. But yeah, every 6 months we have new people.
That's crazy.
People either quit, they get fired, things like that.
That's the Amazon.
Yeah, that's
the Amazon thing.
Yeah, Amazon be treating the employees like garbage.
Yeah.
Straight up. But
when's the last time you've been to the dentist?
What the fuck? You trying to say
This is important. This is important.
You trying to hold up?
Because no.
I'm not trying to sleep on my teeth.
I'm not saying nothing about your teeth. I'm just saying that men don't go to the dentist.
I go to the
bro. When's the
last time I went to the dentist was like. It's been a while.
If it's been more than a year, bro, go to the fucking dentist, bro.
Yeah, bro, you're right.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I think it's been 3 years since I went to the dentist.
3 years?
Yeah.
Bro, it's been kind of, like, real talk, it's been kind of that way for me. And my teeth are good. Like,
well, this is the problem with the dentist, right? I went and she's like, "Oh, you look good. Your teeth are great." And I was like, "All right, cool. I'm never come back." Like that's the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
If she would have been like, "Your teeth is fucked," I'm like, "I'm coming every day."
I get compliments on my teeth. They're like, "Oh, it's so straight." Like, "Did you get braces?" I'm like, "No, like I never had braces." And then I go to the dentist, and he's like, "When's the last time you've been here?" And I was like, "Bro, this is a whole new dentist office. Like, when's the last time I've been to the old dentist? I don't know. Like, when's the last time? Like 18, 20." 20 at the earliest, yeah.
20.
But I'm like 18 at the maybe it might have been 18, but I'm pretty sure it's been 20, and I'm 23 now, and so I'm like, all right, dog, do what you got to do, bro. My mouth was hurting, bro. He was getting all the gunk out of my teeth. I'm like, he's like, you lucky you floss. I was like, what do you? How you know I floss? He's like, I could tell, and I was like, how the fuck can you tell? How can you tell as a dentist that somebody flosses?
I don't be flossing.
Can a dentist let me know how he could tell? Because he was like, you lucky you floss. I was like, how the fuck?
I guess you could because you don't have gaps, so your teeth are mad. Like,
I think you would have gaps if you floss, right? That means you're getting
no. But that's what I'm saying. You don't have gaps, so therefore you need to floss because shit would get stuck in your teeth. Someone like me who's never had braces or anything, so I have gap teeth. Shit don't get stuck in my teeth.
Oh,
there's
you just drink water, go swig, and then
exactly.
just goes down. Just goes
pretty
down.
much, and that's why basically, I think as a kid I had horrible teeth. I had like 12 cavities. And then, like, I got them all removed. I got caps, like the metal caps in your teeth. And then eventually, once those fell out and all my, like, adult teeth grew in, I've never had a cavity since. And then the last time I went to the dentist was, like, 3 years ago when my wisdom teeth were, like, bugging the shit out of me. Like, they were, like, I was biting into my cheeks. They were poking me. And I was like, I need these things out of my mouth. And so, like, I got all 4 of them removed at once. And that's the last time I went to the dentist.
How much was that?
My insurance covered most of it. I think.
Bro, I don't got insurance.
I got like at the time. I don't got insurance no more. But at the time, I think it was like 200, and that's only because I had to pay for like I think the anesthesia to like not is it the thing that numbs your mouth. What is that?
I don't know. Numbing. Let's
That
just say
shit.
numbing.
Novocaine, I think is what it's called. That shit. Where they stab you with a needle like that fucking thick, and it's just like, yeah. And if I wanted to like fall asleep, it would have been like thousands of dollars. And I'm like, keep my ass awake, bro.
I'm trying to feel this pain.
I was like, I'm not trying to like pay all of that.
Can't be worse than the pain I'm feeling right now.
It didn't even actually hurt. It was just like it was like a weird ass like
Feeling
sensation. Yeah, and you could hear like, because basically what they're doing is if the wisdom teeth aren't poking out yet, they have to like slice your gums open to get the teeth out, and then they have to like crack the teeth to get all the and then like take all the pieces out. So basically you hear them like destroying the tooth that's in there. They go like,
yeah, because it's like right here.
Yeah, it's like all the way in the back.
Like
yeah,
right there.
So like it's just
Whoa.
like, so yeah, and then like after that I haven't been since.
I feel like the stigma of going to the dentist is like you only need to go to the dentist when there's something wrong.
But that's how I feel. Like,
yeah,
man, like you were saying, like I was like, I've been chilling, bro. My teeth don't hurt. Bro, I don't have a cavity.
I went there because I took my sister to the dentist because she has braces, so we go frequently because she has braces.
How much were those?
I don't know.
You said you don't got healthcare.
No, well, my sister still does because she's young. But so we go there, and then I was like looking at the teeth whitening thing, and I was like, yeah, I want to try that. And you're like, yeah, sure.
The teeth what?
Teeth whitening.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, I want to try that, and then I go there for my teeth whitening appointment, and it ended up being a teeth cleaning appointment. And they started cleaning my shit. They were scraping everything. And I was like, this hurts. And he's like, hey, it's going to be a little sensitive for a couple of days. I'm like, a couple
I feel like
of
sometimes
days?
they be going too hard sometimes.
Bro, he was going hard.
Yeah,
he was proving the point. He brought in an assistant. He's like, look what I'm about to do. I'm like, yo, come on, dog. Like, you don't need to do all that. Like,
yeah, they be going in.
They be going hard on you.
They be like
he was like, he gave me a
bleed.
mirror and he was like, look what I'm about to do. And I'm like, bro, why I gotta watch?
It's things like that piss me off though, because like when I was on my mother's healthcare, why the fuck did she never get me braces, dog? She just decided, fuck your teeth, bro. Like, like everyone around me got braces. Like none of my siblings, I'm saying like my friends and shit around me, they got braces and they all have nice ass teeth now. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck?
Born with them shits.
Like, why the fuck didn't you get me braces when I had healthcare? Now I gotta pay out my ass to just fucking get my teeth straight. It's just stupid.
It's fucked up. So yeah, PSA to all the boys out there.
When's the last time you were at the
When's the
doctor?
last time? Oh shit! Hold on, let me finish my PSA. PSA to my boys out there: go to the dentist more. Try to go every 6 months if you can, please. It's important. Our teeth.
I should probably set up a fucking appointment.
You should, bro.
I should probably do it.
But she was like, "When do you want to come for your next appointment?" And I was like, "Yo, you gotta give me a month. This shit was kind of expensive right now."
That shit too. That should be getting me tight. Right, because I think the last time I went to get my shit out, they was like, we're gonna check up on you in the next few months, and I went again, and then she's like, all right, everything look good. Come back another 3 months. I'm like, how much you want me to spend just for you to come for me to sit here? You tell me my teeth look good, and then send me a bill for like $700. Like, get the fuck out of here.
They were like, yeah, the next one's gonna be $400, and I was like, oh, you gotta give me like a month then. You fucking crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm not gonna come in here for you to just be like, they look good, dog. You've been doing good.
You've been doing good.
Get out.
That's only $500.
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, it's not viable for someone who don't got no health care to be going every 6 months. Well, they gonna charge you just for looking at your teeth.
Yeah, but you should be getting the teeth cleaning because they do be scraping.
But
the
you
shit.
Can't get that every 3 months. I think
know.
It's every like 6 months.
Yeah, exactly. So just get that done because like you can only get so much with floss, and then they get into your gums, bro, like into your shit. Like he was fucking my mouth up. It was like
he was like bleeding and shit.
Yeah,
right?
he was like, "You're not gonna be bleeding no more." I was like, "Word." Not that was a like consistent issue, but like sometimes when I'd be going
How
hard.
often do you brush your teeth?
Like 3 times a day.
Oh, what the fuck?
So bro, I have a toothbrush in my shit.
So why was your shit bleeding?
It was just
like
that I haven't gone to the dentist in so long, and all the deep shit that was in my gums, they had to take out.
I brush my teeth twice. So once in the morning and once.
Bro, I be showering twice a day. I be brushing my teeth, man.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Like I just
your teeth will be on some other shit.
That's why he was like, "You lucky you be like taking care of your teeth that way." Because if there's people that brush their teeth 1 time a day.
I mean,
now look at me when I say this. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
1 time a day?
No, yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I've learned from a dentist that brushing your teeth is just to get the gunk off, my guy. So if you realistically only brush your teeth like every night before bed, you chillin'.
You wake up and you eat breakfast.
Correct.
You eat your first meal of the day with the shit that you've accumulated at night.
But look, if you, the thing with your mouth, it automatically cleans itself as long as you're talking and like moving around.
That's why people breath stink. You're cleaning your mouth.
Your tongue will like automatically clean your mouth. The thing is, at night before you go to bed, when you're like sitting still and you're not talking, that's where the gunk buildup happens. So if you brush your teeth before nighttime, you're set. So
you don't wake up.
I've learned from dentists that you can brush your teeth one time a day, preferably at night, and you'd be set.
Bro, you don't wake up.
I agree with you. It's weird that people not brushing their teeth twice.
At least twice.
Because I do it. But I'm just saying I understand people who don't give a fuck and just brush their teeth
Bro,
once.
it's like you don't wake up with your mouth tasting like complete garbage sometimes.
Yeah.
That's why.
No, the reason I do it now, like twice.
You were doing it once before?
I only did it once,
You
bro.
disgusting,
But
bro.
I do it twice now because I'm like, I have to wear a mask most of the fucking
and then
day.
you smelling your own breath.
Yeah, I'm like,
dirty.
I don't want no hot breath like in my mask fucking killing me. So I brush my teeth every morning now, and then when I get home, I brush my teeth again, like before I go to bed. I used to just do it before bed. That's what my dentist said was fine.
Discovered something new today.
Nah, fuck off, bro. I'm doing it twice now.
I'm appalled. I'm disgusted.
Fuck you, bro.
I don't know what to feel anymore. He said, let me play devil's advocate, and then turned out you was brushing your teeth one time a day. But that's not devil's advocate, bro. You was on that side.
I was on the side. That's why I played the devil's advocate, but I'm not on that side no more. What I'm trying to say is that I've been there. It's not that bad. My teeth, I got great teeth. I don't have great teeth. Mm-hmm. My teeth are in good health. Like, I don't have no cavities. There's no gingivitis, none of that shit. My teeth is great. They just don't look that good.
You ever drink water and then your mouth hurt? Like cold water?
No.
That's a sign. If you ever
drink, you have like
if you just drink water and the shit is too cold for you, then you gotta go to the dentist.
No, because some people be ODing with brushing. That's what I'm saying. You can't be brushing your teeth that much. Like you said, you be brushing your teeth.
Look, this is what I do.
There's enamel that's supposed to protect you from all that sensitive shit. Like if you're drinking water or like if anything super hot or super cold is hurting your teeth, it's because you're grinding away.
I'll be grinding my teeth
at your enamel.
I'll be grinding my teeth.
Do you grind at night too?
No. I grind at night to get. I go hard. So let's start the cycle, right? At nighttime, let's say that's my first brush. First
brush, yeah.
So that's when I go hard. Like I fucking just scrape the shit off my teeth, bro. Then I wake up morning time. I do like a light brush. Like
I have electric
toothbrush. Yeah, but like,
so why is you going hard?
Because
as shit?
bro, I be doing that to cleanse my body. Like when I shower, I go hard as shit. When I like use the bathroom, I want to make sure I'm not dirty.
Hold on.
Or
You
stink.
when you shower,
yup. I'd be like,
you be bro. I get the skin off your body.
I be coming out and I be red. That's how good I wash myself, bro.
That's dangerous, bro. You gotta chill out.
I'm getting all the no one gonna call me dirty ever in my life, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Someone gonna catch you on a dirty day.
So then, like, that's when I spend time in the crib. Like when I'm editing, and it's been 2 or 3 days since I last left the house. Then yeah, you got me there.
There's days where like I be chilling at home. I'm like, damn, bro, I haven't showered in like a day and a half. I smell like garbage, and I have to like get up and like get clean.
When's the longest time you've gone without showering?
2 days. Because usually those are my days off.
I went 6 days, and that was because I was in Mexico, and the water of the whole town went away. Yeah. And I was like, all right, so I'm gonna have to see what happens, bro.
Nah,
bro,
I'll take the brunt of it. I'll start smelling myself. I'm like, I gotta get the.
Bro, but there was no way. There was no way we could do, like.
There was no cold water.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
All the water was gone. Damn. And then it was like the nearest river was like a good like hour walk. And I was like, I'm not going to walk an hour.
To go shower? Yeah, I get you.
So then I could walk an hour back and sweat again and then kind of start the cycle again. Like, so.
Yeah. It's things like that where I think of like Zombie Apocalypse and all those shows where like.
Yo, how these motherfuckers not stink?
That's what I'm saying. I'd be like, yo, y'all all be like hugging and fucking. And I'm like, how the fuck y'all not just like, yo, y'all all smell so goddamn bad. Like, I'd be like, I'm not having sex with nobody in this zombie apocalypse. I don't understand what's going down there. That shit must smell like goddamn, like, you know what's funny? Seafood market.
In The Walking Dead, Rick had a daughter. Yeah. And I think it would suck for new humans being born into it. Like, what the fuck is that? No, but
when he has a daughter, it's like when she grows up, it's in like a facility where like they have water and shit. But like those years where they were traveling.
No, but I'm saying like when they go out, like they go out of the facility, like, what the fuck is this smell?
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Oh, you never been out the walls before? Yeah, that's what the world smells like.
It's just gross, man. Like, I'll be like, dude, I can tolerate my own smell for like 6 days. In the zombie apocalypse, after a month, I'm like, bro, I smell so goddamn bad. I don't want to be next to nobody. I'd feel bad for them.
You know what's funny? You know how in the cartoons when someone smells like flies coming around them?
Or like the stink trails.
I went. This is to be real with you. I like in that period where I couldn't shower, like literally couldn't. Like I would take like rain showers just to like just kind of clean. Like when it be raining and it's raining dumb hard, I'm out there like butt ass naked, just like I'm trying to feel clean, like as much as possible. But like there was one point where I went to the Wi-Fi spot to try to get like some Wi-Fi. Yeah. And then, bro, there was flies around me, and I'm like, please tell me they're not here because of me, bro. I was like, please, this is my worst fear. This is literally why I shower the way I shower. To never be that guy.
You making it seem like your vacation to Mexico. You sound like you was in like a third world country, dog.
Sometimes, at some point,
why was it so goddamn bad? And why the fuck did you stay
it's
for
just
so
it's
long?
just incompetent like government things, like just incompetent.
Why'd you stay for so long then?
Because I have a house, bro. I was first of all, my grandma lives there, and so like I was there just to purposely like fix her way of living. Like there was so much shit that my mom didn't know about. Who my mom was paying for all of it. Like let's not say like I was dropping all the funds for that, but like. I was telling my mom, like, yo, there's no this, no that, no that. Like, there's like no lights.
Did you,
I set her up, and I'm still setting her up. Like, I'm sending, like, they sell Pedialyte over there, and like for old people, like that shit is fire for them. So I would.
It has a bunch of like nutrients.
Yeah, so I bought like 100 of them. I bought 100 like literally like the other day, and I bought it using my Walmart like account there. Like I set up a Walmart account while I was there. Yeah, and I was like, and then my cousin went to go pick them up, and it's for my grandma and her brother because, like. I'm like literally they got like more than 5. Like my grandma has 5 kids, like including my mom, and then her uncle has like 7 kids, and they don't do shit for them. And I'm just like, it's just me and my mom just like, yo, I'll go over there again, like just to make sure they're good, like doing shit. Like my cousin's there, fortunately, like she's helping out a lot, even though she shouldn't have to, bro. We have my grandma has 22 grandkids. 22 grandkids.
And you're the only ones helping
my
her?
sister is the youngest one out of all of them, and she's 16 years old, right? So that means everybody is within a good age to help her out. Be going there a couple of weeks. I went there 3 months. Yeah. Like you could spend a week or two like with your grandma out of 22 kids, 52 weeks out of the year. Like if they each spent 2 weeks there, like she'd be good. She wouldn't be feeling lonely. She wouldn't be
lonely. She wouldn't have to do all this.
She wouldn't do extra work. Exactly.
She shouldn't have to be doing it at her age.
Old people over there, they don't know how to relax. All because their whole life they've been working. Because they got.
That's how my grandma be, bro. When she come from DR. She comes here and all she do is just start cleaning. And my mom be like, "Yo, stop cleaning. Like you're not."
My grandma's clean. They have a program in Mexico where it's an environmental program. They want to plant more trees, more crops, more everything, and so they have the old people do it. They're like, here's a certain amount of money each month. They use this for supplies. The rest you could pocket, keep yourself. And what they normally do is they buy the crops themselves with that extra money, and so that's their like feed, it's like their family, like shit. And so they're getting paid to plant it, and then they buy the shit back themselves. Or they'll sell it to, like, if you're in a program too, you'll sell me what you made and I'll sell you what I made. And that way we're each getting, like, a little bit more money. And so, like, the old people over there still, like, be working. They busting their ass. And it's just like, bro, where the fuck are, like, the young people at? Like, and again, it's not, I'm not blaming the young people because it's, like, we're at an age where we don't really need to do that anymore. Yeah. Like,
I feel like most people would just be like, I'm going to just dip.
Yeah, and they do. That's why people come here. That's why people go different places. Because I don't blame the grandchildren of my grandma, like why they don't come visit. I blame their parents. Yeah. I'm like, you're literally not doing anything. Yeah. I'd be like, I wasn't doing shit, so I went over there, and I didn't do shit over there. But like, I was there helping though. Yeah. I was like, because they got sick, and I was like, all right, I guess I'm a farmer now. I was out there. I was feeding dogs. I was like making sure all our shit was good. Like for 3 months, I was like, I was working, bro. I was working like it wasn't like no crazy shit because we don't have that much like crops to keep up. But I would be taking 2-mile walks to feed our dogs because we have like different. It's weird like you can own different plots of land And as an older like woman, my grandma would be going. She'd be wanting to go over there. Like, yeah, let's go over there. Da, da, da. And I'm like, yo, that's 2 miles. Like,
damn,
walking. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, you do this every day? I'm like, shit. I was getting my steps in though. I was like,
yeah, I can imagine.
And like the only reason why I went is because they had those dogs over there. And they would be taking care of the land, make sure like no animals get in there, like especially.
Oh, so they were like basically like
guarding the
like
plot.
Guard dogs,
yeah,
or
yeah,
like sheepdogs or some shit.
And like when there is like we grow fruit there, and so when there is things there, like people would come and try to steal fruit,
yeah,
which is like.
It makes sense.
I
with
don't
people who don't have food and stuff like
that. To do that, but then people would steal it to sell, right? So if you go in there and like grab one. Cool, like that. I would be okay with that.
Like harvest.
Yeah, but people would be taking like full rows, and that's when the dogs come in.
Yeah.
And then my uncle raised those dogs to be aggressive.
Yeah.
Because over there, like people would bring their own dogs, and then it's just best dogs win. Like if they want to steal shit, they would need to bring their own dogs, and then the dogs would fight within themselves. Bro. It's crazy over there, and it's like, I mean, I get it. If you hungry, bro, take it. I don't care. But if you taking my shit to sell it to like. Better yourself off with that's grimy as fuck.
No, I get that.
Like, and so
everyone has their own situations, right? Because that's how you see it, right?
Yeah.
Like people are just trying to take stuff to steal it.
Yeah.
But from their eyes, they might be like, "Oh, I'm gonna take some for my family.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some to sell." So
yeah, but when you take in like rows of,
but maybe they selling it to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep supporting my family with this money." That's why I'm saying it's all perspective. So it makes sense, but at the same time, I completely understand where you're coming from.
But like. I would like think most land is inheritance. Like so
if your grandma passes, who inherits all her land?
Like she already distributed all her land.
Oh.
So she which is a mistake, I think, because I feel like
you
gave it away to people that are not using it. So I told my grandma when I was young, I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna come back. I'm like I want to do shit here." Like so like I'm looking at my house, I'm like, "All right, I want to put a basketball court on the roof. Like how do I do that?" And I could do that for like $2,000.
Yeah.
If I really wanted to.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, I have plans for this shit. I want to put up I want to do shit here, do there. But like nobody is doing that. Like they're like she divided the land into 5 parts because she got 4 parts.
Who'd she give it to, like friends or family?
No, to like her kids. So my aunt has a thing there. My other aunt, my uncle, and my mom. My oldest uncle, who was basically like my mom's dad, because he was so older. Like he helped raise the kids. And so he has his own shit somewhere else, but he bought that himself, right? And he's like, nah, give this to my brothers and sisters because they're going to need it, right? But then shit's just not used, right? And I was talking to my cousins. We would have like a little like cousin chat. And I was like, bro, like why build 4 houses when we could have just built one giant house and just had a fucking castle? Because the shit is on top of a hill, and if we would have built a giant house, like it would have been very noticeable from afar, like how cool that house would have been. But now they want to build 4 fucking houses on like 4 different parts of like land. I'm like, that's just dumb. Like that's the dumbest shit ever.
Okay.
And it's like it's so divided.
Do you inherit your mother's land when she?
It's already. I have my own shit already.
Oh, you got your own plot?
Yeah.
How much acre?
I don't know. I just be looking at the shit. I'm like, that's mine.
It's like 1 square.
Where my grandma lives now is my mom built a house there.
Yeah.
And the top floor is more modernly built.
Yeah.
So like all it needs is floors and like detailing on the walls, and it'll look pretty like legit. Even though it's like I would say like in the middle of nowhere, but it will look fire if I felt like I needed to like hide for like
being secluded. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah, I felt like if I needed a break from fucking civilization, I could just go there and be set. Like how rich people like live on side of mountains and shit. It's like that kind of vibe. Like but it's just on the base of a mountain. And just like I just fix it up for cheap too, because I bought these LED lights, kind of how you have them there, but they're like sticks, and I put them everywhere, and it illuminates the place so well. Because when you go outside at night, bro, that shit be scary as fuck. It'd be pitch black.
Like I was carrying around a lantern or something.
Yeah, it'd be pitch black, bro. Because I was getting the bathroom redone, and so we had to use the bathroom outside. Like on a porta potty outside, and fuck, bro, that shit was scary as fuck.
Lantern your way outside to go.
Bro, when I put the lantern up and I seen like 8 dogs, I was like, "What the fuck y'all doing out here?" Like, this shit's crazy.
That's wild,
bro.
You
like,
planning on going back soon?
Yeah, not soon. I don't know. I kind of want to take a trip somewhere else for the summer.
Yeah, same, dude. I want to go somewhere.
I'm talking about like a long flight, like 24 hours kind of shit. Like,
where the fuck?
I was either thinking about going like to Japan or somewhere in Europe because I got friends.
I want to go to Japan.
I got friends in Europe, like like Sweden. Like,
sure.
bro, I'm a fucking popular guy.
Sorry.
But I got listeners in Italy. Shout out to them. I don't know who that is, but like,
shout out to Italy.
yeah, if you DM me so we could be friends, so I could visit Italy. But like, I got friends that I met like just basically through gaming.
Yeah.
Like, or on TikTok, people be citing my TikTok DMs like, yo, let's be friends. I'm like, oh shit, cool. What's up? So
I got rid of TikTok.
yeah, no, you
Dude,
told me.
That app is deadly. I was gonna ask you about Kobe's now free, like his brand is now a free agent.
Yeah,
It's not part of Nike anymore.
Yeah.
Are you excited for that, or are you like, damn?
I don't give a shit. I just think Nike and
okay.
Kobe are associated forever.
Yeah.
No matter if it goes to a different brand. I just think Nike is where it should be.
But now
they are the ones that didn't renew the contract. They're like, yeah, you can go explore that, see.
But
where
I'm
that
saying
goes.
because now his wife is taking.
Yeah, his estate. Yeah.
Yeah, and basically is because right now, with all of his products, they go through Nike, and Nike gets a really big cut. But now that contract is over, she would get all of it, and his family would get all of it. Don't you think that's a positive?
How are they gonna sell it?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I don't
right?
know
'Cause
either.
if
I don't
the
know what.
first
I don't
shoe
know.
design
I
that
don't
comes
know.
out is garbage.
I don't know how
whatever case
big the
may be.
cut is right now, anyway, because I feel like you don't cut your biggest. You don't take a bigger cut of your biggest selling thing. Like Jordan, back before they had the Jordan brand, they weren't taking a big cut. Like, this guy is gonna be launching us to bigger endeavors, so we're not gonna take a cut like that. Like, I'm pretty sure LeBron doesn't see a big cut taken from Nike. Like,
Well,
I'm pretty sure
know,
Kobe wasn't
yeah.
getting a big cut taken away from him to begin with.
Maybe.
So maybe it would just be the shoe with the Mamba logo, but that's it, without the Nike check. But then I don't think that in itself is.
So do you think Kobe's name, you don't think it will sell as a brand without the Nike associated?
But I feel like it would sell better with the Nike logo on it. I feel like it's a symbiotic relationship. I feel like rarely you see athletes with a shoe and then just by itself. Shaq did his, but Shaq is more of an affordable shoe.
Yeah, but Shaq was smart, right? If you watch interviews, he's like, I knew my market. He's like, if I bring it to Walmart, I'm going to get money for years.
Exactly.
It's a cheap shoe that people can buy. Yeah.
So it's an affordable shoe. But like, if you want big bucks and bigger bucks, like, you would get big bucks doing an affordable shoe, but you would also get a bigger bag by doing a more expensive shoe as well.
Yeah. That's the last thing I want to talk to you about. Just what you're, because I think you know more about sports in that type like realm than I do.
Yeah, I don't know what the contract numbers look like, and I bet you it's a big fucking contract. I bet you it's like this thick just to even look at it. But yeah, I don't think Nike was taking a big cut anyway. I don't think they were taking anywhere near to 30 or 40%. Okay. If they were taking that, then that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, that wouldn't be a good deal on their end. Like, that would just be like,
well, from experience they do take big, because I remember the reason Yeezy or Kanye stopped working with Nike is because of that.
Isn't a fucking athlete though.
But the
fact that he got a signature shoe, it was like
he brought a lot of numbers, bro.
Yeah,
if you think about it, in his prime he makes more now with his Yeezy brand than he was doing.
But my man was bankrupt. My man was
no, that was after Nike.
Yeah, I know. Like, after, like, before the bag he's getting now, like, he was bankrupt. He literally
no. I'm saying, like, when he was working with Nike, he wasn't bankrupt.
No, I'm saying, like, that doesn't matter. Like, it's a big brand now, not because he left Nike.
Yeah,
it's because he fucking got bankrupt and then he started working on it, like, continuously. It wasn't because, like, oh, he got bigger because he left Nike. No, he left Nike, went to Adidas. It was doing all right. Yeah, but he was facing like personal bankruptcy, and then he grinded his way back to where he is now. Like, that's literally the reason why it's big. It's because he's putting in the work. It's not because I'm Kanye West, it's gonna sell because I'm Kanye West. Like, no, he actively is using his name. He's actively using his name and putting in work.
I do.
He's surrounding himself with different, like, new people that obviously want the brand to succeed. That's why they got the Gap deal. Yeah, that's why it sold. It's getting him a lot of money. It's because he's putting in work. He's using his name, putting in work, surrounding himself with people that are putting in work.
Correct. No. But the point I'm trying to make is that when he was with Nike, they were shafting him so much to the point that he didn't want anything to do with it.
Because they didn't need Kanye West. They had Kobe Bryant.
But
they had
that's what I'm saying.
LeBron James. They had the Jordan brand underneath that.
But what I'm trying to say is, if they were shafting an artist as big as Kanye, right?
That's not the same.
Why don't you think they would do the same with like a?
Because athletes are the face of their brand, not musicians.
I guess.
It's that simple as that. Kanye West is not needed at Nike.
But Yeezy now makes more money than any Jordan or Nike would.
That's okay. That's okay for them because they're making a lot of money anyway.
I get that.
Nike is still the number one most selling. Yes, it is still the number one most selling brand in the country.
I will fact check you later.
You can fact check me all you want. It's fucking number one Nike, number two Adidas or Under Armour. They always switch. That's it. Nike is so far ahead at the top that they don't give a fuck that they lost the Kanye West shoe. And that's from as recent data from fucking October, from me doing research on what it would take to start a new athletic wear company like that. Okay. Like literally part of my grad school assignment was looking at all these numbers. Nike is still far ahead of the competition. Okay, let's keep recording. But yeah, Nike is still so far ahead of the competition that they lost Kanye West, but they don't give a fuck because they're making so much money already.
Okay.
Regardless of it selling from signature shoes or not, because they still sell just Nike shoes.
Yeah. Like runners and stuff like that.
That still makes money. Like, it doesn't have to be associated.
By the way, everyone is sleeping on New Balances, bro. Their runners and like shoes are so goddamn comfy.
I only wear Ultra Boost.
I'd rather run in some New Balances than Adidas or Nike. Anything.
I just like wearing Ultra Boost, just everyday shoe. Just like walking around it. I feel like that's the best shoe for me.
You was batting for Nike and you out here wearing Adidas?
Yeah, bro. The fuck?
Bug it out.
That's why I don't buy Nike shit.
Oh, I buy
like
so much.
You so far ahead that you just don't need me to buy your shit.
That is very
true.
Bro,
if you look at my closet, it's mad Nike shit. Like mad Nike, like just from the
like athletic
years
wear stuff.
that I bought. Like I buy Nike shirts because I know they're
good quality.
They're gonna do what they gotta do, right?
Yeah.
I don't buy Adidas clothing besides sweatpants.
Yeah, I was gonna say I own
sweatpants
Adidas
is the best
Their
in my
track pants and
opinion.
sweatpants,
Yeah. They make the best sweatpants. I love Ultra Boost. I prefer Ultra
I like
Boost.
their tracksuits, the one that zip up.
I don't like the tops.
Really?
I just feel like I'm trying to be in a Russian mob, and I don't want to.
They're comfy. That's why I wear them. Good.
That was Idle Talk 2. Let's see how it goes, and we'll see you next time. I'm Fernando.
Fabian, the real Don, the realist Don, and yeah.
And leave us a review on iTunes. Follow us on Spotify, and I'll see you next time.
Run the numbers up.
Peace.
Peace.